First and foremost, I wanted to be a mother. I mean, I wanted to nurse, I wanted to be pregnant. I don't know, I just wanted to feel the experience of it. And also, it's like I wanted to do this for my husband too, you know, to give him a baby, you know, and I was in therapy because it did affect my self-esteem that I couldn't be pregnant. This is something that every woman supposedly can do, and I couldn't.
So sure that this is what I wanted to do that I knew I was going to get. I mean, it sounds really cocky and arrogant, but this was something that I was going to do. And okay, well, if this center didn't take me, I would find a center that did. And I called a few different places, and I didn't like the way that they were set up. I didn't like the different things that they were talking about. The couples just didn't want to necessarily work with the surrogate. And that was really important to me. I'm not just here to just be pregnant, have a baby, and just turn it over at 9 months. I mean, what the hell?
She wants to know the people.
I want to know the people, know what they're going through, be excited with them when they see their baby on the ultrasound, you know, go through that whole thing. And so that really just didn't work out for me. And then I called, you know, the center where we're at now, and talked with one of the women that you know, she was very amicable. No.
Oh, who are you talking about?
Marina.
Oh,
she was very good about one of the
staff.
counselors, and she was really good about working with me with what I wanted.
Good morning, sir. I've arrived.
Yes?
There was some very important correspondence for you to look at down here.
Okay, I'll be down in a minute.
Yeah.
Surrogacy didn't scare me in any way, shape, or form as either a technology or as the devil's work, because you know one would have to go, I think, to the far reaches of the known solar system to find one as secular as I. And so there were no moral issues whatsoever, and there were certainly no religious issues. And you know, from an empirical standpoint, it made, you know, just absolute sense. I mean, all of my faith is in the chemical, electrical, and physical laws of the universe. That's my religion, and this conforms to those laws.
When we utilize a surrogate gestational carrier with an infertile couple, the surrogate has to be looked at as one half of the female component in an in vitro cycle. The infertile woman is producing the egg, the husband is producing the sperm to make the embryo. Then that embryo, instead of going back into the infertile woman's uterus, is being then transferred to the surrogate's uterus. Now, the woman that's producing the eggs for the embryos is being stimulated. She's being stimulated with drugs to produce multiple eggs. And we know that there's usually a fairly set rate of follicle growth and egg maturity that is reached on this regimen of drugs. We take her timing and then look at the surrogate timing, and we put the surrogate onto a different set of hormonal preparations, estrogen and progesterone, and we can synchronize the surrogate's uterus to be in exact synchrony with the woman producing the eggs.
Our doctor picked 5 of our embryos, which he thought were the best 5, that he was going to implant into our surrogate chem, and he let me see them in the microscope. And they were all like dividing like 2 or 3 cells, you know, and they all looked pretty good. There was one up in the left-hand corner that was like wiggling, and it was like dividing, and you could see it was like 4 cells, and then it started dividing into 5 cells, and then, I mean, you could see it was like really kind of an anxious one. So I said, look at little Lefty up there in the corner. I'll bet you this one's going to be the one that's going to get us pregnant.